This pig farm at Sibayeng is the scene of a criminal investigation. 2 women were shot and killed and their remains allegedly thrown inside a pig's enclosure. 1 man was shot and wounded. According to the National Prosecuting Authority, the pigs started consuming the remains of the victims.
These 2 women were shot and killed, and then they were given to pigs to eat after they were caught trying to enter a farm without permission, with the intention to find expired food that's given to the pigs that might not be too off for people to also eat. Today I'll be taking you through the story of Maria and Kudzai. May their souls rest in peace. So before we begin, I'd like to emphasize that this story is shared with the utmost respect to the victim and their loved ones. Every story I share comes from a place of empathy because these aren't just crimes and statistics, they're lives, families, and memories. My goal is to bring awareness, not to sensationalize or entertain, but to make sure that their story is never forgotten. So, hi, thank you so much for viewing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Maria Makgatho was a 45-year-old woman when the incident happened. She had 4 sons and she was a devoted mother to her sons, so much that she would try and do anything to make sure that they are fed, that they are kept safe, that they are okay. And Kudzai Ndlovu was a 34-year-old woman, was also a devoted mother and a wife to Mabutho Ndlovu. These 2 women were friends, very good friends, and they were always a pair. On the 20th of August 2024, Maria Kudzai and Kudzai's husband Mabutho, they went to a farm in Sibayeng, just outside Polokwane in Limpopo. They went there with the hope of finding expired food that might be given to the pigs that is not too off for humans to also consume. Out of desperation and trying to fend for their kids, they wanted to find any dairy products that might be useful and help them out. Off they went to the farm, but unfortunately when they got to the farm, the owner of the farm, Zachariah Oliver, and his assistant, Rudolf de Wet, they shot at them. They shot at them and the women died instantly. But Mabutho, the husband, managed to escape. He crawled and crawled until he found the road and asked people to help him, and they took him to the hospital. Back at the farm, the owner of the farm, Oliver, instructed Rudolf and one of his other workers, William Musona. He instructed them to take the bodies and dispose them into their pigsty so that the pigs will eat the remains of the bodies and there will be no evidence of the crime. The 2 men did as instructed, and then the pigs started feasting on the women's bodies.
Children had her life cut short in a gruesome manner. Maria Makgatho's home is situated less than 10 kilometers from the pig farm where her life ended. Her remains and those of Kudzai Ndlovu were discovered in a state of decomposition by the police on Tuesday. Their bodies had been reportedly thrown inside a pig's enclosure. The 2 were shot and killed, allegedly by the farm owner and 2 other suspects aged 19 and 42.
It was now days after the incident. Mabutho talked to the police. Mabutho told the authorities what had happened, and Maria's eldest son had realized that his mother was missing, and he had came to the police to open the missing persons case. With all of that, the police headed to the farm. They investigated the farm and they found the horror of the women's bodies in the pigsty being eaten by the pigs. The women's bodies were being consumed by the pigs so much that other body parts were gone. They were already eaten. But fortunately, there were some remains, so that was the case now. Zachariah Oliver, William Musona, and Rudolf de Wet were all arrested at the spot, and the family of the deceased were alerted. Now the perpetrators were taken into police custody and were to go to trial for their murder and the attempted murder. But Rudolf de Wet, one of the employees turned state witness, he confessed to everything that they did, and he said that he was given instruction to shoot and he was given instruction to dispose the bodies to the pigs. And he mentioned that he was told that if he did not comply, he was going to be murdered also. So that way the charges against de Wet were dropped. Now William and Zachariah remained in custody. In his confession, de Wet also mentioned that even though it was at night, they could clearly see that it was people they were shooting at. So Oliver instructed the shots intentionally. And after they had shot them, he instructed them to destroy the rifles and throw them into a dam to get rid of evidence. Zachariah and Oliver didn't have much to defend themselves with, so they are to go to trial. The trial started in 2024 and is still in continuation currently. It was also found that William Musona is from Zimbabwe and he is in the country illegally. So now William Musona is facing the charges of illegal immigration and defeating the ends of justice. And Zachariah Oliver is facing the charges of double murder and attempted murder and defeating the ends of justice.
Who was with the deceased woman was also shot but escaped with injuries. The families have demanded justice. We have lost. My sister's children are now orphans and I will have to take care of them. I need help and I want those farm owners to be denied.
The families of the victims were left in deep grief and frustration as well. The community was outraged. This also sparked a racism card. The people state that the owner of this farm did such a cruel and a horrible thing to these people because they were black. If ever they were white, he was going to take a different approach. Also, the farm was debated to be closed as the community stated that they cannot eat animals from a farm where the pigs were fed human flesh. This case sparked chaos that even reached big political parties, including the EFF, and it reached social media, and people were outraged about the racism involved, about the cruelty involved in this case. Mothers, pillars of their homes, brutally, mercilessly taken from their families. May Maria and Kudzai's souls rest in peace, and may their stories continue to remind us of reflection and justice. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for remembering them. Lastly, please help spread awareness by liking and sharing. Comment if you'd like to suggest any case I should cover, or if you'd like to add or share anything about the case. I'll see you on the next one.